Hello everybody, welcome to the Kinesia Outdoors YouTube channel. My goals of this channel are to educate and motivate you through my knowledge from my education in kinesiology and through my outdoor experiences and just various outdoor activities. Today in the video we're going to be talking about the Xero shoes Excursion Fusion hiking boots. I got these boots because I thrash all boots and I'm always trying different and new things, trying to find something that's going to work for me. And these were surprisingly great for what I was expecting. Coming from a hunting background, I really am hard on my boots, and these held up pretty well. Not perfectly, as you'll kind of see. So this review is done after about 10-11 months of owning these boots. I've put hundreds of miles in them. They've been hunting in Hawaii, they've been in the Pacific Northwest, they've been in Central California, they've been all over the place, all different weather types, and they have done well. Now, one thing that was claimed with these boots is they're waterproof, and that is kind of true. So in the Pacific Northwest, it rains all the time, as many of you are going to know, and I've noticed that these boots, kind of get closer here, these boots are going to be waterproof here, up in this kind of area. For the most part, they're pretty waterproof. As soon as that tongue gets wet, then you're gonna have wet feet. I experienced this one morning. I was out, it was about 35 degrees, somewhere in there, a ton of dew on the grass. I walked through the grass, my feet are soaked. I had a really long day that day, and somewhere in this tongue, water got through. So that's just something to keep in mind. Now, to prevent water from getting in, they have this little knot here, this little clip here. That's gonna be for gaiters. Now, for my gaiters, that's too thin. So my gaiters cannot clip to the front of the boot here. My gaiters have to clip to the laces, which are gonna give me about an inch. And if my gaiters pull on them, which is the case, I'm getting 1.5 to 2 inches where water can get in, and water will and does get in there. That's just kind of the way it is. Now, with these boots, the way they're put together, I believe it's called lamination is what it is. I think that's why it's like that fusion. They're fusing things together. And my boots have coming apart in this area here. And also the sole of the boot is coming off from the rest of the boot. You can kind of see there. Same thing with the toe. And it happened on both boots. We have it happening here. You can kind of see the detail right there. And then also on the sole of this boot right in there. So I contacted Xero Shoes about this, told them what I was doing, kind of what I had hoped for, and their warranty service and customer service is absolutely fantastic. They are ready to ship me a new pair of boots. All I need to do is put these ones in the mail, shoot them an email, let them know, and they're sending me another pair of boots. So Xero Shoes has an awesome warranty. Highly recommend them for that purpose. Now I want to get into why I got these boots. And I chose these boots because they're supposed to be really light. On the size 9, they're going to be 13.2 ounces according to the website. I wear a 10, so these are probably coming in at right around a pound. And for those of you that know the old military saying, a pound on the feet is 10 on the back. That has to do with energy expenditure. So if I have an extra ½ pound on my feet, I'm carrying an extra 5 pounds on my back. If I'm hunting all day, if I'm doing 5-10 miles a day, I want to have as little weight as possible, so I'm wasting as little energy as possible. Now these boots, as if you're looking at these, you've probably seen other videos, they're extremely flexible. I absolutely love that for hunting because I can feel if there's a rock under, I can feel that rock under, I can feel a twig, and instead of stepping and breaking that twig, making a ton of noise, I'm gonna feel that and maybe, not step fully, kind of change my step around it there. So I really love how flexible and light these boots are. They also, for how light they are, they're pretty well constructed in the sense that they feel nice and solid on my feet. I went through, don't want to over exaggerate, but quite a few miles of blackberry thickets and maple vine and just so many different things, Devil's Club on the Pacific Northwest this hunting season. And these boots held up very well. I did point out these minor things. Xero Shoes is gonna fix those with their warranty service, If that wasn't an option, I would just glue these and keep wearing them and they would work just fine. Now, I did talk about the durability, so next I want to talk about this lamination coming off. I'm not sure what it was that caused it to come off. I noticed that over time they came off, and with my sneakers that I wear, the Terraflexes, those also have the same issue with that separation there. So I'm not sure if Xero shoes, if I'm just got unlucky twice, but the fact that it did happen twice makes me think it's something with their process, and maybe they need to be stitching over it. I'm not sure. That's something that hopefully they're working on. And one last thing I want to say is how comfortable these boots are. I go barefoot as often as possible, walk barefoot, run barefoot, kind of all of the above barefoot. And these are necessary because, as I mentioned, Blackberry's Devil's Club here in the Pacific Northwest. However, they're extremely comfortable. At the end of the day, I don't feel the need to take them off. I don't have any issues with keeping them on all day. And I really, really enjoy these. Now, if I was hunting and I really wanted to be even quieter, kind of more sensitive with my feet on the ground, I could take the sole out. That's going to be a little bit less comfortable. There is a little bit of padding in the sole, but it's going to allow me to feel even more on the ground. So overall, these are good boots. I would say they're definitely worth the price of admission, $150, I believe, for a pair of these boots. They've lasted me about a year, which for me in that price range is about right. I usually get 10 to 12 months out of boots. These would last longer. They could last longer, but Xero Shoes is going to warranty them, so that's why I'm going to be turning them back in. So that's going to be one of the first installations on the Kinesia Outdoors channel for a gear review. I will be in future videos talking about different kind of workout regimens I do, different recipes, things like that. So if you're interested, please subscribe to the channel, and any comments on things that you'd like to see from me, any questions, I'd be more than happy to shoot those videos out. So thanks everybody.